Hi everyone, it's Leanne with Lovely Scrappin'. I'm here with another design team project for Cassie. She's Flipicano 2 on Artfire, and I will post a link to her store down below. So I've used a lot of products from her store. However, some things she's selling out and then not going to be getting them in, and then some things she will be getting in again. She's sort of revamping her store and getting some new items in, and so she's in the process of that now. So do stock her store and just keep an eye on it because you just never know when new things will be posted. And so let me get started. Of course, as you can tell, it says Happy Mother's Day. So this is a card I made for my mother-in-law. I made a project for her as well, and I will be sharing that tomorrow. I'm going to be posting the video tomorrow on May 7th. So stay tuned for the project that I did that kind of went with this. So this is a 5.5 by 5.5 card, and the design paper that I used, I'm not entirely sure what the name is. It's just like the thin type of paper. You know, it's not like cardstock, it's just like thin, and I've used that in here as well as my other project. So this coordinates with the project I made for her. I think I got it from Michael's when they were like 5 papers for $1 or something like that, or it could have been Joanne, but I got them so long ago and I just happened to find them in my stash. And my mother-in-law loves purple and teal. She looks really good in those two colors. Well, she looks good in all kinds of colors, but she really likes those two colors. So what I've done was, it's again a 5.5 by 5.5, so I've done a lot of matting here, and I did a bit of distressing with my Tim Holtz distress tool. I tried not to do any distressing with ink. The only thing I did with the ink was this little circle here. I couldn't resist. It just needed to have a bit of a contrast. So anyway, I failed, but I tried. These are just some roses, some flowers from I Am Roses. These are the daisy petals, and this is part of an R77, just the bud part I had left over from the project I did it previously, so it worked really good in there. More of the I Am Roses daisy flowers. This here is an organza flower that had a bead, and similar to this, I don't have any more left so I can't show it to you, but it had the bead and then the little sprays sticking out, and then it had this little organza flower. So I took out the sprays and used it to layer this flower here, and then so that was from Cassie's store. This acrylic flower here was also from Cassie's store. And then of course these porcelain flowers here I've put in there from Cassie's Artfire store. This teardrop trim, the purple satin and organza trim, as well as the bling trim, are all from Cassie's store. This was the center of, this was actually part of the center of this flower, and I had the same center from when I had it left over anyway from the same type of flower. So I just accented the spray here and here. This flower here is backed with one of the I Am Roses daisies, but then there's 2 layers, and that's the bottom 2 layers of this flower. And so I used that, and then I punched this flower out of the cardstock I had, just like this paper here, and then added this acrylic flower here from Cassie's store. So that's sort of how I came up with that little cluster. This was one of those chipboard pieces from the dollar bin from Michael's. So this is like another example. And what I did was I actually went over it with my foil tape. I did a tutorial on how to put this on cardstock and then punch it, but when you already have a die cut like this, you can take your foil tape over top, put it down on your non-stick craft mat, and then you just emboss it really good, or use your bone folder, and if you do it really good and really carefully, you'll get all of the detail from the chipboard showing through. And then I just took my nail and went along the edge, and it just cut off the foil. The foil tape is very fragile, so it just cut it off easily. So anyway, that was kind of a cool thing I just sort of came up with, because I really wanted the bird to be silver, and I loved that bird, but it was chipboard, so I could have painted it or could have put alcohol ink on it, but it absorbed so much alcohol ink, so I didn't do that. Anyway, enough rambling, sorry. So that's how I created that. This little cute butterfly is from Cassie's store as well, and of course these little acrylic flowers here are also from Cassie's store, and then I just back them with some punched flowers to sort of, I like to back them, especially these ones here, because it just breaks up so you don't see through them and see the paper, so it just kind of accents them a bit nicer. So that's why I like to I just like for those little ones, I use this punch here and just punch white cardstock, 2 layers underneath, just so you can focus more on the flower and not, because it's see-through, right? Not the paper underneath. So that is that. This is a Spellbinders die, just cut out some white cardstock and then punched out some of the paper, designer paper that goes with this, and then punched out a circle and stamped Happy Mother's Day, and that was from the dollar bin as well. It looks like this, and I just cut the Happy and Mother's Day so I could just have it in that type of format. And then I added some stickles to the bottom and then stickles to the center of the little mini butterflies, and I used the Martha Stewart butterfly punch for that. And that is pretty much it. I think I covered the front. The back is just plain with my little label on there, and the inside I will do my writing. So that is it, guys. A really simple project. Love Cassie's products, and again, just watch out for her posting new items in her store, and just make sure you check regularly. She has amazing items for super, super good prices. You don't want to miss out. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care. Any questions, send me a personal message, because it's just easier for me to get back to the questions so I don't lose track, because they get lost sometimes in the comments, and with my busy life I sometimes forget to go back to them. So if you have any questions, leave me a personal message, or yeah, just leave a comment. Thanks guys. Take care. Happy scrapping. Bye now.